Hey, what is up guys, this is Cobb, and welcome to my first ever casting of a game on the good old free-for-all mode, featuring Mr. Rooster PB, Drusky, Sacco, and Illuminati. Oi, 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 man. Star-studded lineup we have today, boys. Okay, man, so we're actually spectating Mr. Rooster PB here, first and foremost. He is on blue. I like his starting lineup. The crawlers and the stangs, even the elite marksman, to be honest. I sort of feel like it's just a good catch-all build. It can deal with a lot of different things. It's starting out quite versatile. Not bad. On the green side, we have Illuminati over here, starting with Stormcallers. Same as with Drusky over here. Which, honestly, selling units in free-for-all, you only sell them at like a 50% clip, if you know what I'm saying. You sell them for like 50% of their original value. And so selling Stormcallers off in the opening rounds in free-for-all is not that efficient. It's a little bit sketchy. We'll also check in on what Sacco is doing over on the far opposite side, but it looks like a little bit of a disaster for Rooster PB. Getting a little bit clapped in it. To be fair, it looks like everybody got a little bit clapped, to be honest. Yeah, even Sacco going to go down over here in the end. Couple of Phoenixes left alive for him. But these bot Phoenixes and the Stangs should be able to take care of business. Okay, man. I think that when I'm casting these games, I'm just going to focus on like one or two guys. I think that's really all I can do. It's already hard enough to cast like 2v2s. So yeah, casting free-for-all is going to be a little bit of a fresh challenge. But let's just go for it. Okay. Round 2, man, for Rooster. Round 2 for Rooster. Ooh, it's the unit choice round, and we get to open up with fortresses. So any kind of unit production unit, stuff like fortresses, war factories, melting points that are spamming out crawlers, wasp producing overloads, all of that good stuff. Obviously going to be some of the better units you can play, because it's very, very likely that they're going to get to spam off a whole bunch of units. That said, in free-for-all, you can only produce, like, I think it's 3 waves of fangs from fang production. I think that's a free-for-all only change that's being introduced, so that they don't just get to spam units forever. But okay. Wow, the hackers actually coming down. Multiple people believing in the hackers also. Okay, looks like Drusky might have a bit of a problem going on over there. We're up against Vulcans here. This is really, really gnarly for Rooster to deal with, man. He's going up against the Vulcan. His entire army, yeah, is super, super squishy. So I was going to say maybe if you can afford hacker barriers, could be worth it. Either that or just drop a barrier of your own like this just to defend against this thing. Otherwise, the Stangs are not going to last long at all. A little bit rough. Everyone is dropping rhinos on the middle pillar. Hang on. Are these rhinos going to sit on each other and all just one-shot each other, though? What happens if you drop a rhino exactly on top of one another like this? And they're all coming from unit drops. Oh, God. Well, let's find out. Only one rhino lived. Only one lived, and it was Sacco's rhino in the end. The rhino with the red health bar. Yeah, he's just lamowing in the chat right now. Oh my god. My rhino is the best. But we are at least going to get a steal on a Vulcan here. From the side of Rooster, man. So he's doing great. I think what I'll do is I'll just follow Rooster for now. Because he's the guy that we're looking at most. And he also went with hackers, which is just hilarious. It's just amazing in and of itself. But then we'll also see whoever starts winning, right? Whoever starts accruing the most victory points, we'll also just start following that player. Like, we'll switch perspective, man, and start checking out maybe Sacco or Drusky or Illuminati. Whoever pulls ahead, you know? Not that I don't have faith in Rooster's hackers. I ain't saying all that. Okay, hackers genuinely in this game mode could be very, very good. You know, it's always a little bit of a gamble to say that hackers are going to be good at anything. But, you know, ooh. So Sacco also went hackers as well. Rooster and Sacco both believing in the hackers, man. And it's actually Sacco who takes the first. Sacco who takes the first of the victory points there, man. So we'll go ahead and we'll switch perspective to Sacco real quick. He goes ahead and he skips. And yeah, he's now got the boss, the death knell melting point, rushing him down because he's in the lead. And so I guess I literally just rotate the camera and we just spectate now from Sacco's perspective for a while. I don't know, man. Usually, like, I'm usually very, very careful about rotating the camera when spectating games like this. It can confuse people, but it's already confusing enough, okay? So I think we'll just watch from Sacco's point of view like this, man. Okay, so he goes into a little bit of increased attack enhancement. The barriers come out on the hackers, which, by the way, 2 hackers are now level 2. Very sweet stuff. Dude, is this gonna be like a classic hacker spam and Mustang? Like carry Mustang style play, I wonder? I haven't seen this in a long, long time. But this used to be a strat that people ran with Fangs, right? Like hackers and Fangs just on the front line, just rushing in, unstoppable force, right? It was really, really good. For a while, of course, until people figure out to counter it. That's the way things go in Mecha, of course. But an alternative build from that is, of course, the Stangs with range. Be interesting to see how much deeper we go into the hackers. Meanwhile, Rooster, also barriers, hacker levels. We have the Wasps coming out and a couple of fortresses now. On the side of Illuminati, that is. Drusky, believing in the Typhoons and sticking with the Stormcallers for the time being. Okay, man. So the hacker's going to come out big here against the Steel Balls, the AI in the middle. Obviously not that smart. Now, if we can get the Steel on the Death Knell, that would be hilarious. That said, it's 123,000 health. These are only level 2 hackers. They're going to need to buy a lot of time here with these crawlers and get these crawlers dead. Because this thing is also pumping crawlers. Nice, they actually do break through them, so we're going to get the latch here with the hacker, man. It's going to start happening, dude. They're actually going to get the Steel on the Death Knell. Oh my god. You know, hackers in this game mode, dude, they might have something to say for themselves. Might get a little bit of something done, and that is the Steel, by the way, in the Death Knell now. So it's spam producing hackers, but ooh, we get a cheeky little Steel Ball here that makes its way in. It's one of the AI Steel Balls. Sacco is now the AI. Oh my god. So I don't know if is this actually enough to get this done? Okay, yeah, it's producing so many crawlers still, right? Oh, it's out of crawler production at this point, but it's just too much. Just too much. Okay. Nice. Ooh. A lot of victory points, man. And there's a lot of victory points. Okay, what do we got here, man? Another skip from Sacco. High range fortress comes out for Illuminati. That could be interesting. We gotta keep an eye on that now. We gotta keep an eye on that. Okay, additional hackers come down, barriers, range. Wow, Sacco is really investing heavily into this. So I'm guessing we're going to see another pack of Stangs come here. Maybe further upgrades on the Stangs, including the likes of armor piercing. Maybe high explosive and armor piercing. Who knows, man? Anything could happen. Okay, so we've seen improved fortress range come out on, I believe this is Illuminati. It is. He has 3 fortresses on field at present. Ooh, no launcher overload though. Which is of course a bit of a meme build, but with enhanced range fortress. Plus range enhancement. Plus launcher overload. You can get some hilarious fortress builds going, but the memes are not quite strong enough over there. Meanwhile, melting points. Drusky's line of play, which by the way, I feel like melting points are amazing in this mode as well. Just because of energy diffraction plus range. Crawler production is also amazing, of course, but particularly like multi-target melting points can be amazing. Just because they're good against everything, right? Like there's nothing that actually counters a range enhancement energy diffraction melting point. I mean, unless you're talking like acid scorpions with artillery or something like really specific and snipery. That can just Giga outrange him. But okay, man. No Giga Chad unit in the middle of the map on this round. Now, it's around round 4, round 5 that I start to lag a little bit just because of the unit count. And so for that reason, I'll refrain from zooming out too much until some units have died, like 20-30 seconds into the round or something. My performance starts to increase a bit. Well, PC needs a replacement, man, but what can you do, you know? Oh my god. The steels are coming out on the fortresses at this stage. Might even get the steel on this fortress too. Ooh. Just out of range. Steel on the melting point will come down here as well, though. Now, it is Rooster's hackers on the other side of the map that might end up being... Oh, no, these are Rooster's hackers. Never mind. That could rival this a little bit, but it's just too much. It's just too much trash to deal with. And so Sacco is pumping. Now, that does mean, again, that we are quite likely to get another boss round here. Ooh, which actually doesn't go down. Sacco gonna skip again? He skipped everything so far. Oh, okay, it's a unit round, never mind. Triple sledgehammer drop comes out. Everybody else going into the overlords. Okay. Overlords very, very good into the hackers, of course. And so we might see a little bit of a switcheroo here. A little bit of a switch in momentum. Sacco has to go up against the... oh my god, he's up against level 5 hackers here. Okay, never mind. Just a couple of hackers. One level 5 hacker. How are we doing on the other side with the hackers, man? Are we still investing? We are, dude. Rooster's also believing. And yeah, why it's important that everybody went into the overlords, by the way. Not only did they go into the hackers, but of course, Mothership, fantastic. It can trigger 3 times in free-for-all. And is very, very likely to do so. With such a big map and with such long round durations, it's very, very probable that so long as you can keep the overlords relatively safe, that they're going to get a lot of triggers of Mothership off. That said, nobody has actually gone into Mothership just yet. Just range coming out for Drusky here on the left side, trying to keep those guys secret, keep them safe. Further upgrades do come out on the Stangs, and oh yes, it is going to be one of these games, man. Ooh. You know, Sacco's very, very well positioned, man, to get this done. Oh my god. He goes into enhanced control. Oi, oi, oi. Now it's time for my FPS to tank a little bit. Maybe that's okay. But yeah, he's very well positioned to defend the hackers, man. With the Stangs and the potential even aerial specialization on the Stangs as well. Like, he's got a lot of options. Sacco, you rat. Look at the hack speed on this. Oh my god. And of course it full heals the War Factory too. Which might not matter so much against what Drusky boy is coming in with over here. With a whole lot of melting points, as long as they get to latch on the War Factory. Now that's a big if. We're kind of running low on chaff here. On Drusky's side. Ooh. Could maybe have done with some crawler production. Or some wasp production from the overlords. I'm leaning towards crawler production. Just because he's getting so many Stangs over here. And these Stangs are really, really getting out of control. Can anybody stop Sacco's rush here, dude? The man is stealing everything. Rooster's Gadgies are coming in. They're going to try and get the hack, but make very, very little progress indeed. And it looks like Sacco might actually just be taking the W from this. Is this a stolen melting point? It is. It's also stolen War Factory, so he might not get that many victory points. Every kill here from this Overlord now counts. From Rooster. Doesn't get a whole lot done. Ooh. Not quite able. Quite able to take the W, and now he's got a huge amount of aerial units to go up against. This is going to be a big ask against Sacco's Stangs. They've got a hell of a lot to deal with. Scorpion Assault airdrops 1 Scorpion to attack your enemies. Will anybody else go for that, I wonder? Oh my god. Mass upgrades on the hackers. Okay. Ooh. We've also got replicating crawlers over here now on Drusky's side of the map as well. So I wonder if that's going to be the trigger where we push into crawler production and maybe Subterranean Blitz and go for something like that and just try and get the crawlers in. Maybe that's it. Oh my god. Okay, we actually do see armor-piercing bullets come out on the Stangs even as well. So it is going to be like the full carry Stangs route. Which I sort of love. And to be fair... Oh, Archer. Ooh. Oh god damn. I gotta... just casting this last round. Oi, oi, oi. At least I'm thinking it's going to be the last round. It seems like Sacco's kind of unstoppable here. And then we can go ahead and hop into a lobby of our own. But we gotta see this game out. Okay, man, get ready for the FPS drop. You know what? The FPS isn't that bad. Well, it wasn't. We're at about 12, which as far as I go, isn't that bad. Okay, mass steals come out on the fortresses right away. And look at the Stangs go, dude. They're able to plink down these absolute raid bosses. We're losing a bunch of them to the fire over here, man. Is that going to provide the window of opportunity that we need? The dead chaff to expose the hackers over here. For the rest of the nerds. Trying to bring down Sacco over here, dude. Illuminati, you know. A lot of giant units still left alive over here, man. A lot of the hackers kind of walking slow through the fire. The flank from the Overlord coming in clutch as well. And would you look at that? Sacco's forces begin to melt. He's hacking some stragglers over here. I don't know how the aggro's working with these two melting points. Why one of them is walking this way and one of them is going this way. But there you go, dude. And dude, is it actually going to be Rooster who takes this? If he can get the steal on a couple of these nerds. He does actually get the steal on the nerds, dude. And so it's going to be Rooster in the end. That surely is going to take this. Because he's going to steal one fortress here. Ooh. Will he steal one fortress? And it should tank enough for the melting point to get the kills. Okay. Dude. Rooster strikes back. Rooster holding on, man. Rooster making it happen. Okay, man. Gotta be said that the flank from Illuminati also did huge plays there as well. To slow Sacco down. He's up against some absolute Giga Chad boss units all over again here. Smoke bomb coming down. What are these, men? Vulcans? Anti-aircraft ammunition Vulcans? Dude, these experimental units are just getting out of hand. Also produces Wraiths, which are not great, of course, against Sacco's super OP Stangs. Range and Wasp production? Okay. I mean, this is not the best unit to take out Sacco, to be fair. How is Rooster doing? Still some super charged hackers. Okay. Oh my god. Dude. Is this gonna be Drusky's comeback here? Is Drusky gonna come out of left field? These are max teched melting points over here, and like 7 of them. That's pretty impressive as well, man. Particularly how good the crawlers are as chaff against both Sacco and Rooster. Neither have very great crawler clear with their build. The crawlers, I would love to see them with the Subterranean Blitz upgrade on the side of Drusky. I feel like it's so important, but look at all the red, dude. How am I supposed to cast this? How am I supposed to understand what's going on this right now, dude? Okay, man. Dude, these Vulcans are so impressive, man. Are you kidding me? Why can't we build units like this, man? Make them cost like 4k supply or something would be hilarious. Okay. Melting point running in a little bit deep there, man. Losing a melting point super early on. The flank does not come off this time either from Illuminati. And so Sacco under a little bit less pressure on this occasion. Does get a steal. Oh my god. Is that thing full health again? It totally is, right? And so these Vulcans are now fighting for Sacco. Dude. The value from these hackers is just unspeakable. Just absolutely absurd. Now, what's left alive over here to deal with this? Rooster's hackers are super slow. By the time they get over here, there's not going to be a whole lot left for them to do, man. And with the amount of nerds that these Giga Vulcans have been pumping out, we actually have a lot of chaff to slow things down over here. I think that this is just going to be it. Surely this is just going to be it. Oh. Ooh. Getting the building kill down here will slow things down a little. But nah. It's too many stolen hackers, dude. It's too many stolen melting points, right? I think those melting points just kind of kill everything. While the Vulcan tanks. Oh, the Vulcan actually outranges them. Hang on. No way, dude. Rooster. Even Rooster's confused. He's goddamn Fortress 2-tapped that Giga Chad Vulcan, man. Wow. And the game goes on. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad, man, because Player Archie was inviting me to a room. And I said it was going to be one last round. And now it's like the 3rd round on. And here we are. Oh, for God's sake. Forgive me, Player Archie, dude. Forgive me. Okay. Sledgehammer drops come out. They're just going to be guarding the flanks, I guess. But dude, these fortresses are hitting like absolute trucks now. 71k damage per shot over here from Illuminati. And again, these are increased range fortresses. Finished with Elite Marksman. 185 meter range. Those guys are nerds to watch at this stage. Drusky. The crawlers. You know, not gonna lie, man. I almost feel like Drusky, like, Subterranean Blitz, and I just spam crawlers. That would be my play for the rest of the game. There's so many hackers on the field, you know? I feel like they would just get great value. I mean, of course we can just spam melting points, alternatively. Who are also producing crawlers. What are we doing over here, man? With Rooster. We've got the random YOLO Vulcan. More upgrades coming out on the hackers. Just really all in on the hackers. Similar to Sacco. Couple of absolute scum builds coming out. Ooh. What is the meaning of this? Oh god, my FPS. Okay, they will be able to deal with the flank over here. But it is going to pull these guys away from the front. Which I wonder, will that give these Giga Chad boss unit fortresses time to get in on the middle? Now that these hackers have been distracted over here? They're going to start to one-tap the hacker barriers. That said, the hack speed on these guys is going to be so fast. As soon as they get to latch, which is surely going to be just now. There it is. They're going to get the steal, dude. They're going to get multiple steals on these big guys. Oh. There it is. And this is also going to heal them to full as well. Oh my god. Ooh, but the melting points come in, dude. Are the melting points just too OP now? Are they actually going to get this done? They're not going to get it done, dude. They get one tap too quickly. But here comes Rooster once again with his own hackers. He's got to get a steal on the Big Chungus. I just don't know that he has the time to get it done. And there it is. Surely that's going to be it. Surely that's going to be the end. The absolute Sniper God Fortress is going to do his best. But in the end, it is going to be Sacco and his crazy OP hackers that get the job done, man. Dude, hackers are actually kind of crazy in this game mode, man. They're kind of nuts.